times, and he's struggling here today. And as we see Gordon on track, look at Bonnie.
Caution's out, turn 11.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got into something incredibly hard with the front of that thing. It was dropping fluid all the way down the front stretch.
Fourth caution of the day for this, racing with Michael McDowell here off 11.
He just gets turned.
Wow. Yeah,
I guess. Wow. Yeah, just absolutely turned in the middle of the straightaway by Michael. Is that who's driving that car? The 66?
Yeah.
Wow. And Michael's taking out his frustrations from yesterday on this.
Both drivers were out.
Fender rub there, the middle there.
Big time
Still
smoke
there.
coming out of the
Fender
78.
buddy, stay low
we got a
there, stay low.
crash.
Coming down, stay low. Come on down. All clear.
And Mark Martin is tagged along. He is involved. Heavy damage on his Chevrolet, bringing out caution for the fourth time.
That's a lot of damage right there on that left side. He's hit something hard.
Yeah, that's a hard lick into the wall.
So the two team cars have an issue here on the restart. The 88 gets a fender pushed in against the left front tire, starts smoking. Visibility becomes an issue, and then suddenly we got the
Front of these guys, it
That car just
snapped
takes
around.
off.
There's something happened. Something broke on that car right there.
And everybody did a great job of avoiding. This could have been a lot worse than what it was there.
That thing broke an axle. It broke something there to turn that car around like that.
Mark out of the car. That's the good news. He's out and able to gingerly walk away
there. That's a hard hit.
Oh man, it is hard. He's back down on the ground here.
When Andy, it's going to take off.
Yeah, tire. You can see the left rear tire.
Yep.
Yeah, we didn't see that in the other replay, but that's what happened.
Yeah. Good call there.
Man, that's too bad.
And catching up now with Mark Martin, Doc. He just came from the care center. How are you?
I'm okay. I just took a whipping, but you know, I'm fine. I'm really glad that you know, we have all the great safety features today, seats and Huns and helmets and everything.
Oh, more trouble. Austin Dillon in the 14 and J.J. Yaley in the 36. Caution out again.
Clear, and you know it's going to be a caution.
He still had that loose condition there.
Wow. And then Austin was trying to speed down the pit lane to beat the pace car. That's an oh-no. He's being so admonished by NASCAR race control, and we'll go to the end.
Al has spun, and man, looks like some pretty heavy contact to the front. You heard something broke.
Real, like something broke in the back end.
Yeah, he hit the wall early on the entry to turn 3.
He comes in the screen, and he's already turning around backwards, and that's early in the corner, as you mentioned, Junior. Driver's side. Glad to see him get out. Scary wreck.
That's coming off those, talking about the end of the backstretch. So I don't know if something broke in the braking zone or maybe it was in the bumps. It's hard to tell. But if you have an issue through those bumps, that's probably where you'd be carried down into the race.
One wrecker behind you, going to caution out. One inside here.
Oh, and you see the 11. There you see the pit penalty got him in the back there and got him in this crash.
Couple of big hits right there, too.
Let's see what happened here.
You see the 3 getting to the back of, looks like the 28 there. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, look at this car. I don't think he had brakes. Holy smokes. He come barreling off in there.
That was too bad. You know, Ryan is actually about through that thing, and the 60 car kind of come back down in front of him. But that's what you got to be careful of as a race car driver is, you know, when a wreck happens like this, as you can see,
it doesn't take much. And at that part of the racetrack is probably where the cars that are most unstable as that banking goes away and you're still got a little bit of steering wheel angle in the car. You're still turning a little bit, and the car's right on edge, and it doesn't take much.
You said it, Joey. I don't even know that he even touched him. If he did, it wasn't much. Like you said, the cars are very, very light there, and the least little bit of change in direction behind you can upset your car and take
the
it out
one
from
thing that you
underneath
can't really see from the cameras in these cars, they have a little crown to the back bumper and the front bumper, and if you get offline just a little bit, this is exactly what happens. Man, some big hits there. Well, we've had our first caution for an accident. I would say most likely it won't.
Big mess. Austin Dillon, Justin Allgaier, Brian Scott.
Killed it. We are tore up bad.
That was a race for 7th place. That has gone a little sideways.
It ain't moving. It ain't moving. It's destroyed. Stop.
Yeah, when you make a move like this, you see Austin Dillon makes the move. You gotta have a little faith in that guy that he's going to give you some room on the bottom, and he didn't get it.
That's the worst case scenario for both of those guys, Austin and Justin. You drive down to turn 3 and you just hope that spotter in front of you tells them inside, because you know you're making an aggressive move.
And you can't undo it.
No, you can't.
Once you're down in there.
Once you're in there, he's pulled out. He's letting them know, hey, I'm thinking about it. And he stuffed it in there, and Allgaier just probably had no clue he was in there that far.
We're tore all to hell, guys. That 16 runs flat over everybody.
Gap from Carl back to Kyle. And the caution is out. And that is Cole Witt. So Cole, who had a good run going, he was on the lead lap, running in about, I think, 19th at the time. Was 16th, correct? And watch the back of your screen. Oh, that's not going to work.
Oh, my. He almost had enough room right there, didn't he?
There's a lot more room than what used to be there, and there's obviously still not enough for some.
Some heavy damage on that right front corner.
That's just a situation you get yourself in. Trying to make.
Oh, turn one hard in the wall. One car crashes and rides the rim. I believe a tire went down on Kevin Harvick's car, and it shot straight into the wall in the short chute between the quad oval and turn 1.
Boy, he was running in 6th spot.
Yeah, that happened early before he ever even got to turn 1.
Man, he hammered that thing good.
Stay high, 51 again. Up and out back.
You can just see it come up through the hood.
Yep.
Nothing you can do there.
Your brake, hold your brake. Talk to me when you can.
Bam.
You know, this front straightaway is just one bit there.
And there's a caution. Big hit for the 68 of Brandon Brown.
Oh, wow. That is a big impact.
Real finicky coming up off the corner.
And why I don't want anyone to go out there and wreck like Brandon Brown has done right here. I do appreciate the accidents we've seen to just prove safer barrier perhaps.
Yeah,
soft wall, no.
Nothing like soft. But it's just like it's on a razor's edge, all of these race cars, and we take it for granted, like we just say, AJ.
37. And I think he's got some work to do.
Hang on.
That's not going to be good. Turn 2 again.
Hard hit for Andy Ponstein. Greg Biffle wrecked earlier, has to go to a backup car for this afternoon's race. Car.
I mean, he was way up the racetrack to begin with.
Way out of the groove.
Which tells me that car was probably loose when he turned it out into turn 1, and he couldn't think about turning the wheel. And I mean, he hits that wall hard at a very, very high rate of speed.
One more look.
You carry so much.
Oh, man, that thing is. Oh, yeah, it's in trouble. Oh. Man, that thing was out of control.
Way back in one.
Oh, way back there. When he gets right here, look, it's already hanging out with him. Hanging. And I'm not sure if he thought he could save it or. I guess that was what we've been going through his mind at that point, but that thing was loose.
Jeff Gordon, watch him drive it off into turn 1 here.
Kind of like where Jeff was. He laid back a
trouble. Kenson hard in the outside wall.
Oh, my gosh.
Caution will be out.
I can't believe he could drive that car away. It's a safer barrier, but he hit it hard.
And remember, he came in here our points leader, so that's the top 2 in points, Matt Kenseth, Casey Kane.
Yeah, he was running in 8th place.
Both having major problems here today.
Let's see what happens to him here. Oh gosh, he's sideways on the straightaway.
Yeah, something
big
broke. Time. You could, there's something big time in trouble.
I bet it broke an axle or something, because it turned sideways like that.
Way back on the straightaway.
Something definitely.
The good news is safer barrier.
You know, I had an issue yesterday in practice with a broken brake
bracket. I don't think that was a brake problem. It happened on the straightaway where I don't think you'd be using the brakes. Almost looked like something broke in the drivetrain, maybe like an axle.
Now the impact punched a hole in the radiator oil cooler and gosh knows what else. So you see that snail's trail behind Kenseth, and it goes all the way back to the impact spot on the wall. They are going to halt the car
around.
Hang on to it, man. Still coming at you. Easy, all right there.
Blake Cook had really battled back after fluke conditions here yesterday. Limited time on track, qualified decent, had worked their way to the top 15, and Jeb Burton had a decent night going as well.
Tire trouble there, it looks like, for the 43.
Oh,
and just nowhere to go.
And Carl, you know you can't cut that thing to the left. You're committed to the high side. There just was no way for Cook to make his way under Jeb.
It's kind of a D-cell area, too. There's just nothing you can do.
Turn the wall around the corner, right around the corner up high. Right, back it down, back it down, back it down, back it down, back inside, back it down, back it down. All right, come on through here. Nice job. There you go.
Very good job of spotting, but as Brad right there, you just don't know exactly where to go. All you can do is do what Joey said and back it down.
That was looked like a right front tire failure for Jeb Burton. Oh, trouble.
Stay right there. You're all good.
Travis Kvapil, Danica Patrick, Jeff Burton. And a caution flag.
A lot of torque cars right there.
Come on down, see what we can do here.
Wow, a lot of damage on Menard's car.
Vulnerable spot to be in, but she's had good car control all day, but looked like got a little bit loose and up into the car, and then nowhere to go for Menard. Jeff Burton, see Martin Truex just trying to slide by. Might have had to go through some grass there, but looked like he did a good job of avoiding that. But Jeff Burton was almost by that and just got...
For how good they are here at Bristol, especially. Caution on the racetrack.
Trouble in turn one. Eric Almirola, who ran up in the top two
right front
earlier in the race, tangled up with another car and turned into the wall. He was racing in 22nd at the time. I want to say it was the 34 car he was tangled up
38,
with.
I believe,
38,
maybe?
David Gilliland.
Yeah, just not quite clear.
That was a race for 22nd place.
Yeah, you see all the